This is a masterclass on luxury branding. Have you ever tried the product La Mer? Let me know about your experience below. This tiny jar of La Mer moisturizer can cost up to $2,000, but most people buy the $380 version. Just that. Is it really worth it? The formula, not what I was expecting. Today, I will break down the ingredients and show you why your indie brand can also deliver results for a fraction of the price. So the La Mer marketing is legendary. This is the brand origin story. Dr. Max Huber, an aerospace physicist, suffered burns from a tragic accident and spent years developing this Miracle Broth to help himself healing. This Miracle Broth undergoes a unique and proprietary fermentation process that can last up to 3 to 4 months. This process not only involves fermenting giant sea kelp with vitamins, minerals, and other ingredients, but also exposing this mixture to light and sound energy, and also even adding a drop of the previous batch in each new batch. That's a whole thing. This whole ritual is part of the brand's mythology and marketing. I have to admit that it is a compelling narrative. And beside this compelling narrative, there is also a whole experience while using the product. Because first, it is an expensive product, so of course, it is part of the hard to get type of skincare. Second, the consumer experience in this heavy jar that makes the whole experience very luxurious. You have also a spatula that makes the experience way more fancier than just using your fingers. So you can see that it goes beyond the storytelling. It's great to start like that to catch eyes, but then you have to deliver on the promises, otherwise the consumers won't buy again. And what does that teach you? Now La Mer is owned by Estée Lauder and it is mass-produced in New York. Just that. I have to admit that being bought by Estée Lauder is a great success story and it is very impressive. Okay, now let's look at the facts. For those who are new and that have not watched my first video of this mini-series about the Neutrogena Hydro Boost product, a quick reminder of the most important rules when you apprehend an ingredients list. INCI stands for International Nomenclature for Cosmetic Ingredients. So whether you buy your products in Paris, Tokyo or Milano, the ingredients are listed the same way. And rule number 1, the ingredients are listed in the descending order of concentration. The first ingredient of the list is usually 60 to 80% of the formula, and the first 5 ingredients are usually 80 to 89% of your product. But there is a twist. Below 1%, the brands can actually list the ingredients in whatever order they want. This is where marketing and colorants of fragrances or ingredients with bad rep usually appear. So now that everyone is up to speed, in the list of ingredients of this La Mer product, the top ingredients are a mineral oil, which is the Parafidum liquidum, petrolatum, glycerin, and finally microcrystalline wax. These are classic occlusive emollients that are found in affordable moisturizers. And other ingredients that can seem interesting are found at lower concentrations like lime extract or eucalyptus oil. Of course, La Mer does not disclose exact percentages. Why would they do that? But I think it's reasonable to think that the mineral oil and the petrolatum make up the bulk of the products. But is La Mer a bad formula? No, not at all. It is actually an effective occlusive moisturizer for dry skin. But don't you think that similar result can be expected from a $20 K product, or maybe product like CeraVe or Aquaphor? I don't know, which include actually additional moisturizing ingredients such as hyaluronic acid or even ceramide for a fraction of the price? I don't know. Let's try to estimate the cost of a 60 ml jar of La Mer moisturizer. So mineral oil, petrolatum, and glycerin are really inexpensive. I would say that the most expensive component of this product is the packaging, because it is a really heavy jar based on the consumer's experience. So I would say that the total cost of ingredients to produce a jar formulation is around maybe $5 to $10. But then you have to add the months-long fermentation process, tasting, the packaging. Of course, the cost will add up, but still $380 up to $2,000 for moisturizer. I mean, that's a great markup of hundreds, if not 1000%. So definitely La Mer markup is extraordinary, even more than some luxury perfumes. The brand has mastered the art of selling a dream through a luxurious consumer experience and a great storytelling. So what an indie brand maybe like you can learn from La Mer. Simply that storytelling and a whole ritual create value to your product. You can build a compelling brand without exaggerating on the ingredients claim. Packaging matter because it can elevate the perceived value of the product. Of course, the formulation counts, right? Even if you use inexpensive ingredients. And remember that today, I think that transparency wins. The consumers now value the honesty about the ingredients and their efficacy. So use what works for this brand to get traction to your product. If you are starting from scratch, watch this video to understand how to create the perfect cosmetic product for your targeted consumer.